ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Hukamnama today is by Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj on Ang 672 of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Satnam Vaheguru Ji Tanasari Mahalla Panjava. ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਰਾਜਨ ਅਰ ਭੂਮਨ ਤਾਕੀ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਨ ਬੂਚੀ ਲਪਟੇ ਰਹੇ ਮਾਇਆ ਰੰਗ ਮਾਤੇ ਲੋਚਨ ਕਛੂ ਨ ਸੂਚੀ. ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਰਾਜਨ ਅਰ ਭੂਮਨ ਤਾਕੀ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਨ ਬੂਚੀ ਲਪਟੇ ਰਹੇ ਮਾਇਆ ਰੰਗ ਮਾਤੇ ਲੋਚਨ ਕਛੂ ਨ ਸੂਚੀ. ਬਿਖਿਆ ਮਹ ਕਿਨਹੀ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤ ਨ ਪਾਈ ਜਿਉ ਪਾਵਕ ਈਤਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਧਰਾਪੈ ਬਿਨ ਹਾਰੇ ਕਹਾ ਅਕਾਈ ਰਹਾਉ. ਦਿਨ ਦਿਨ ਕਰਤ ਭੋਜਨ ਬਹੁ ਬਿੰਜਨ ਤਾਕੀ ਮਿਟੈ ਨ ਭੂਖਾ ਉਦਮ ਕਰੈ ਸਵਾਨ ਕੀ ਨਿਆਈ. ਚਾਰੇ ਕੁੰਟਾ ਘੋਖਾ ਕਾਮਵੰਤ ਕਾਮੀ ਬਹੁ ਨਾਰੀ ਪਰ ਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਜੋਹ ਨ ਚੂਕੈ ਦਿਨ ਪ੍ਰਾਤੇ ਕਰੈ ਕਰੈ ਪਸ਼ੁਤਾਪੈ ਸੋਗ ਲੋਪ ਮਹਿ ਸੂਕੈ. ਹਾਰੇ ਹਾਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਅਪਾਰੇ ਅਮੋਲਾ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਏਕ ਨਿਧਾਨਾ ਸੁਖ ਸਹਜ ਆਨੰਦ ਸੰਤਨ ਕੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਨਾ. ਹਾਰੇ ਹਾਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਅਪਾਰੇ ਅਮੋਲਾ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਏਕ ਨਿਧਾਨਾ ਸੁਖ ਸਹਜ ਆਨੰਦ ਸੰਤਨ ਕੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਨਾ. Sadguru Pasha Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj speaks to us today. Sadguru Maharaj says, Vade Vade Rajan ar Bhuman taki trisan na boochi. I have seen with my eyes Vade Vade, the greatest of the greatest. Rajan means kings. Ar Bhuman means landowners. Sadguru Pasha says, the greatest of greatest kings and the greatest of greatest landowners, taki trisan na booji. Their trisan, their greed hasn't been put out. Booji means to be put out, the fire of greed which is within. And the fire of desire within has not been put out by kingdoms or by land. Lapt rahe maya rang mate. They are lapt, they are totally engrossed. Maya rang, in the color, in the pleasure of maya, this illusion world. Mate, they are intoxicated in this. Sadguru Pasha says that just as worldly intoxications block our senses and cause us to fall off the path, in the same way this intoxication of maya and attachment to worldly material gains and this attachment to selfishness, Sadguru Pasha says that blinds us as well. Lochan Kushuna Suji, with their lochan, with their eyes, Kashu, they cannot, Kashuna, they cannot. Suji means to see anything. Their eyes are blinded, the eyes of their conscience and their soul are blinded by the illusion of Maya, this illusion of this material world which is around. They are blinded by the lands, the kingdoms, the money. Bikhiya Meh, Guru Sahib says, in Bikhiya, in this poison world, literally it means this poisoned world, within this poisoned, Kinhi Tript Napai, no one has found Tript. Tript means a true satisfaction. Kinhi means anyone, Napai means not found. No one has found ever, Satguru Pasha is saying, Tripti, complete satisfaction, complete, to be at complete peace with. No one's found that ultimate peace in Bikhiya, in this sin and in this poison. Jo palak itan nahi trappa. Just like pavak, just like a flame, just like a fire cannot be trapa, cannot be put out by putting more fuel onto it. Sadhguru Pasha Ji is saying, if you were to chuck more wood onto a fire, would that put it out? No, that's not the way of putting it out. And neither would the fire say, I am satisfied, that's enough. The fire just keeps on burning. That's the nature of the fire. Bin har kaha agai, without Hari, without Vaheguru, without the name of God, how can we agai, how can we put out this fire? How can we satiate the appetite of the fire? The only way of putting out that fire is through the name of God, that Amrit name, the immortal nectar. Rahul, we just pause and think about this. Din karta, day and day, day after day, Sadhguruji says, day in, day out. Karta pojan bahut binjan. He eats pojan, meal after meal, binjan, sweet meals after sweet, more and more sweets, more and more sweet things, more and more salty things. He just keeps eating and eating, keeps consuming and consuming. Taki mitana bhukha. If you even eat day in, day out the best foods, Guruji says mitana bhukha, your hunger still can't be mita, can't be put out. Hunger will not be put out even by eating the most amazing things. Hunger cannot be put out. Uddam kare swan ki nyai, like a swan, like a dog. Guruji says nyai means like a dog. Sadhguru says uddam kare. He puts all his efforts into doing what? Jare kunta kokha, looking in the four directions. Kunta means directions, jare means four, kokha means to look through. He searches in the four directions, north, east, west, south. What for? For more things, for more material gains, for more material pleasures, for more illusions of maya, more money, more land, more wealth, more material gratification. Guruji says, Kamavant Kami Bahunari. The person who is Kamavant, who is full of lust and desire, Sadhguru says, Kami Bahunari. He desires more and more women, more and more people of the opposite sex, whether it's a man who's desiring women or a woman who's desiring men. Sadhguru says that the lusty person desires more and more to satiate his lust, his or her lust. That lust is never put out. In this line, Guruji is giving the example of a man who's in lust or desire, but it could equally apply to both. Paragrah joh na chuke. The joh means to look, and to this disastrous, disgusting habit of looking into Paragrah, looking at into other houses for to satiate his lust, to get more and more for his lust and more for his gratification, lowly gratification. He looks into more and more different houses, and Guruji says that never stops. Din pratakara, day and day, again and again, he engages in acts of lust. Karaya pashtapa, and then he pashtapa, then he regrets. He does it and then he regrets. He does it, but he carries on doing it. Sog, lob, mahasuka, and like this suka, he withers away in sog, in this cycle of pain and lob and greed, pain and greed, following each other round. Tail. It's like a dog chasing its tail again and again, around and around, round and around. Guruji says. Guruji says this is not the way to live, and then Guruji now gives us the answer to all of these pains and doubts. Har Har Naam Apar Amola. The name of Hari, the name of Vaheguru is Apar, is beyond all limits, and Amola is priceless, beyond virtue, beyond all comprehension. Beyond all comprehension of the mind, beyond any prices. Amrit Ek Nidana, and that treasure of Vaheguruji's name is the true Amrit, is the true immortal nectar, and it's the true treasure. Sukh Sahaj Anand Santanaka. The saints, they live their life in Sukh, in peace, Sahaj, poise, complete balance, Anand, and they have no duality. Anand meaning without, Dut meaning duality, without duality. Where there's no duality, that's where there's true Anand. Where there's no love of two masters, there has to be only love of one Vaheguru, no love of material goods and material pleasure. when they abide their lives in that state beyond duality, they are in Anand, and they are the true saints. Nanak Gurte Jana. And through the Guru, Satguru Sahib Ji says, I have also been blessed to know this. And this poise and peace and this complete and utter true satisfaction is only found through the grace of the true Guru. Har har naam apar amola amrit ek nitana sukh sahaj anand santan ka nanak gur te jana. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.